Welcome to the Green Door Podcast. I'm your host, Nacho Vegas. I'm here with Miss Livie Blainn.
Hi.
How you doing today?
I'm good. How are you?
Great. And of course, we are located in Las Vegas. We are an adult social club where singles and couples can get together in a nice, safe adult setting and fulfill their wildest fantasies, from as little as voyeur to full-on play to whatever you like to do. But we have the capacity for it, don't you think?
Yep. Oh yeah. It's been awesome having a walk around and seeing all the different rooms, and yeah, it's like, oh.
Mm-hmm. Is there anything that stuck out to you the most?
Probably the gangbang room.
Oh yeah.
Like, yeah.
Oh yeah, the one downstairs, the one with the swing and all that.
Yeah, and everything. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, that looks fun.
Yeah, we just redid that room. That bed used to be like twice the size.
Oh really?
Yeah, but we needed the walk through space.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it just started getting low. People were tripping on each other, trying to climb, and yeah, it was like American Gladiators or something. I don't know. But
That would have been hilarious though. Like,
Yeah.
where is she?
Yeah. Last thing I want to do is just trip and poke your eye out with some penis. Or I'm not saying that has happened.
I was gonna say you could have some like Quagmire stuff going on there, like ear sex.
Yeah, right. It's like, that's right. It happened. You know, or that Mormon style, whatever they.
Yeah.
I swear I didn't do anything. I got pushed.
They do. That's what they say.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Like it wasn't me.
Right. I'm innocent.
Yep.
So you're in the lifestyle.
I am. Yes.
Yeah. So how long you been in it?
Come 20 years now.
Okay.
Oh yeah, a while.
Where did you start?
In Edinburgh, actually. So I'm from Scotland. You know,
Okay.
obviously with the accent.
I could have guessed Boston or no.
Oh really?
No, I was joking.
Boston's cold.
It is cold. Yeah.
Don't pick a cold place. Give me the desert, thank you. No. No, started in lifestyle in Edinburgh. Actually was at a photo shoot. So I've modelled on and off since I was 5. I used to do catalogue stuff, then I would do jewellery, I would do like alternative things, whatever basically I was booked for.
Uh-huh.
I did a calendar shoot, and then they were like, hey, do you want to attend this party afterwards? And I was like, yeah, why not? Like, party sounds good.
Yeah.
And I couldn't figure out why. Like, people were disappearing, coming back, and I was like, I thought they were married to, and I was like, whatever, like, and then they were like, yeah, do you not know what kind of party it is? And I'm like, no. I was like, I just figured it was like a, you know, because there were some of the models there from during the day, and they're like, no, it's a swingers party, and I was like, what is one of them? I was like, what is this? Like,
Yeah.
explain.
Yeah.
Like, oh, we all swap, and I'm like, swap.
Yeah.
Like, what are we swapping?
Right.
I was like, oh, they were like, I was like, all right, cool, let's win in Rome.
Yeah.
And I ended up shooting not long after that with my very first content partner, and he was lifestyle, so we ended up doing a few lifestyle events together. So we were swinging together, we were shooting together, and then I ended up doing BDSM kind of sessions at another club, and it just kind of like, from there I was like, oh, okay. I was like, this is what I've been kind of missing, like the missing puzzle piece. I was like, oh, kind of all makes sense now. I'm not just a complete deviant.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. So your first true experience, were basically like models and people that are international.
Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
I was just like, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Hi.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's pretty cool. It's interesting. Because like, being from Scotland, was it an area that you're from, small town, or is there a lot of swingers?
No, so where I'm from, it was a village originally,
Uh-huh.
and then it went to a town, and now it's a city. But there are only 2 swingers clubs, one in Edinburgh, one in Glasgow.
Okay.
They did have one in Aberdeen, and it closed down. They only had about maybe 20 strippers clubs as well. Like, and Scotland's a big place, so it's like there isn't much. But to get anywhere, you're probably an hour, 2 hours drive between each kind of.
Yeah.
So I started going to the one in Edinburgh. They'd had the club for about 13 years, 14 years at the time. So they've had it about 30 years now.
Oh, wow.
And it was in what they call the Pubic Triangle in Edinburgh, yeah.
Okay. There was like 3 intersections?
Yeah, so it's like the strippers, the lifestyle club, and the gay club. So it was like the Pubic Triangle.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Yes.
Yeah.
But there was only one. So
Uh-huh.
you would go there, and it was what it was. Like,
Is it common?
9 times out of 10 it was more social rather than play.
Right.
Yeah.
Was it common to bump into the same people?
Oh yeah, most of the time it was the same people that went all the time.
Yeah.
But a lot of them were fetish, but there was no fetish kind of things for people to go to, so that was the closest, kind of safe place to express themselves.
Yeah.
So.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what's been like the best experience like through the years of the lifestyle?
Probably like meeting people. Like I started hosting events because I was like, well, I want a social network, like because it's kind of lonely, and I don't want to have to keep driving 2 and 3 hours, and then it becomes expensive because you've got hotels and and
yeah.
So I was like, I'm going to host events. So I'd moved out of Scotland. I moved down to the centre of England and then started hosting events there. My event started off at like 30 people to 100 people to 500 people.
Oh wow.
And I had a mixture of lifestyle and kink. So all the people that would make all their wares, their paddles, their floggers, their whatever, they would come and put stalls in. They would sell their clothes, they would sell their merchandise.
Yeah.
And then I would separate parts of the club that had a sex licence and be like, well, you can play in these areas, but it is generally like a social area. Like this is predominantly for you to meet people that you wouldn't normally see or have access to online because, so SDC, Cassidy, SLS over here, we've got our version in the UK, which is Fab.
Okay.
But a lot of couples would block single men.
Right.
But they would look for single men at a club. And I'm like, but you're not, I'm confused.
Right.
I don't want, 40 messages a day. And okay, I get that, but you've excluded, a huge populace of being able to message you.
Right.
Or people would exclude single women. Oh, I don't want to play with a single female. But you just did that. So it was really to kind of bring people together, both lifestyle and kink.
Yeah.
And kind of merge the two worlds as much as possible, but allow people to speak that you would never usually speak to online.
Right.
Because you see it all the time, couples, I want to meet a guy that's 6 foot tall and he has to have a 6-pack. Oh, okay, but that guy's 5'11", and okay, he's got a 4-pack, but he's a really nice guy. And they've been friends for 10 years now.
Yeah.
It's that, you're looking for something like a needle in a haystack,
yeah,
and you're excluding all these other options. So
why do you think that is?
I think because people have that fantasy in their head, like, I want this.
Right.
Well, that's great, but the chances of you finding that, sitting trolling online, is few and far between.
Right.
Be honest.
Yeah.
It's like that Meatloaf song, you're not going to find a ruby in a mountain of rocks.
Right.
It's not going to happen.
Right.
Just like, what, I'm not saying settle or lower your standards or anything else, but if you go meet people and you socialise, you'll probably find that, you'll get a vibe quicker than you will by searching a picture online.
Right. Do you think it's more successful for a woman to go there by herself or with another person?
I've done both. So I've swung as a single for years and I've swung in a couple.
Which one do you prefer?
I think I just pick shit men, so as a single.
As a single.
I think I just pick shit partners, to be fair. I don't mind either, but I tend to find that the guys I end up with, when they meet me as a single, they're like, no, I'm on board with this, it's cool, I love the fact that you're totally free, and da-da-da-da.
Yeah.
Then you start dating them and no, you can't play with singles, and you can't this and you, and I'm like, what do you mean I can't?
Yeah.
I've not put those rules on you.
Right. It's funny how often that happens.
Yeah.
But that just goes to show you they're not really swingers.
Mm-hmm. So, I do like it in terms of if I'm going somewhere totally new, and I've got even a friend that I swing with, it's nice because you're not walking in and not knowing a soul, and you're like, I'm going to stand and talk to myself. Hi.
Right. Yeah.
Because it is a bit awkward.
Mm-hmm.
You're like, don't know anybody, I don't know if they're... And you don't want to walk up to somebody and be like, hi, who are you? Who are you with? It's like, okay.
Right.
So it's nice to have that bounce off until you kind of gradually, you go at the bar, hey, nice to meet you, that kind of thing.
Yeah, I learned a lot coming in here in the beginning. I've been in the lifestyle for at least 12 years, okay. I would say. And then, and I had a lot of trial and error in the beginning, but I had the trial and error purposely as a single because I wanted to see what works. Mm-hmm. I observe other people. I'm like, that's a nice line or that's a nice approach. Let me try that. And then it doesn't work for me. So I'm like, okay, that didn't work. Crash and burn. But the beauty about a place like this is you always meet someone new and different, mm-hmm. right? So so then I was thinking like, well, let me just try to see what works for me, you know, and then I'll throw in little jokes or little whatever,
Yeah.
you know. And it started clicking. All of a sudden, I was having huge success. Then after a while, I would just kind of play a game with myself, and as far as like not like yeah. But like some days I'll walk in, I'm like, you know what, I don't really even feel like saying anything, you know, I don't want to talk, and then so I'll go in, and being successful without saying anything until like the end, as far as like high five or like thank you or that's it, your wife is beautiful or something, and that's it. Sometimes all it takes.
Yeah.
And if I'm dressing good, if I feel like dressing up, then I will actually talk more. And,
okay.
Yeah, but if I'm not, if I'm like just casual, then I don't really talk much unless I need to.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's very different. It's a single. With the couple, like I've came here with a partner plenty of times, but not as much because I don't know. It's different because you're I don't want to rely on the person, and but at the same time, like I mean, I don't want to say I don't want to be responsible or irresponsible, but like
but
it's you have to have that communication between that partner, and like if I feel like that partner that I had, like we didn't fully communicate, then I know it's gonna like it could be good or it could be kind of haywire.
But you need to have that. Like I'll go to some events with friends, and it's like, hey, what, you know, how are we doing this tonight? Like, are we playing? Are we just going our separate ways? Are we like, what we're doing? Are we, you know? And it's like, oh, what do you fancy? And it's like 6 and 2 3s. And sometimes you get there and it's like, okay, like there's nobody that's caught either of our eyes, and it's like, you know what? We'll go start playing and then see what happens. Mm-hmm. And that's usually what happens. It's like, you know what? There's nobody that's kind of really caught this. There's no conversation. It's like, all right, well, we'll go play. You know, it'll be fun. Yeah. And then all of a sudden you'll see people that's like, oh, okay. Yeah. And it kind of goes from there, and it's like, right, bet. Yeah. But you have to have that communication, because otherwise you're like, you left me. Right. Like I went to the bar and you left me. Like, where did you go?
Yeah. I always think of it as like going to like a wedding reception. Like no one's dancing on the dance floor, but it just takes one couple.
It just takes that one. Yeah. And I'll say to guys, I'm like, yeah, you like, feel free. You know, it's cheaper for us to go as a couple. Like, you're more than welcome to join me. I'm going. I was like, but don't just use me and then like walk in the door and like boom. Like, I was like, okay, come closing time. I'm like, where are you at? Right. Like.
Well, that's one thing here. We have rules here because we've had a lot of like trial and errors in this club, and like so if you come in as a couple, you basically got to stick together at all times. You know, so.
Which makes, I mean, you don't have to be glued to each other's hip, but like I'm like, yeah, like don't just disappear on me. Like that's kind of rude.
Exactly.
Right?
Yeah.
I mean, I get it. You might want to go and I don't know, watch somebody or go in the glory hole or whatever, and that's cool.
Oh yeah.
But you know, like don't just like.
Sometimes
I've lost you.
Yeah, sometimes you'll see a couple like they'll have a cigarette break, and then like, but then the guy will go back into the couples area. Well, you can't be there by yourself like that, right? Or like you as a couple, you could rock around butt naked if you want.
Okay.
But if you're a single guy, you cannot.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
So what, you got like a towel or?
You can have a towel or a robe. Okay. But you can't just be winking it.
Like, just like random people.
Randomly.
Hey.
Yeah, exactly.
Sorry.
Yeah. And then for the safety of the women, like you could walk around naked, but it all depends on the level of confidence. Like there's some girls that are like you could see the confidence in them, and you could see the experience, and if they want to walk around naked, I mean, they got it. Yeah. You know what I mean? They know how to handle it. Some girls, I don't know what they're thinking. They just go naked. Yep. And then they're like, oh my god, like they looked at me funny, and I'm like, because you're naked.
You have no clothes on.
Like, yeah. Don't dive in head first if you're not really experienced, you know. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yep. And but I've seen it all. It's funny. It's like I've seen like an old man with a younger lady. You know, I've seen an older woman with a younger guy. I've seen I think I talked about this on the group chat, like opposites attract kind of thing.
Yeah.
Because you don't, and like how you mentioned earlier, like you don't get those opportunities in the civilian world
No.
too often. Like
No.
and a place like this, you do have the opportunity.
Mm-hmm.
Like I've said this many times. Like I've come home like with a smile on my face, and then I don't do anything for 3 days because I still want to remember it.
Yeah.
I almost want to draw it. What just happened, and tell the story,
Mm-hmm.
because like I'm like, holy cow, there's no way I did that.
Yep.
Yeah. That's when I know like anything is possible.
I mean, I did one. So I met a guy in New Orleans when I went to the last lifestyle event, and we actually met on the street. Like, I was outside and this couple came over to me and they spoke to me the night before and they were like, hey, can we introduce you to my friend? I'm like, of course you can. Hey, nice to meet you. And he's like, can I have your number? And usually I'm like, no. Like I was like, yeah, like, you're kind of cute. Like, yeah, why not? Like, even if nothing happens. So I'm like, swap numbers and everything. So apparently I saw him in the playroom that night and was oblivious. Like, completely oblivious. And I was like, my bad. So, like... And he actually said to my roommate, he's like, he's like, I spoke to her today, like, I have her number. And he's like, Livie kind of doesn't pay attention sometimes, like, if you don't, like, he's like, I'm stood in front of her, he's like, she can't walk right past you, it's not an intentional, like, and I do sometimes, I'll just zone out. I'll be like, thinking that I need to go pee, or I'm thirsty, and somebody will speak, and I'm like, yeah, in a minute. But I've not even, like, it's not twigged who I've just, yeah, in a minute. I'm just like, yeah, in a minute. Mm-hmm. So I done whatever, did it, and he's like, he came over to me, he's like, hey, and I was like, hi. He's like, are you talking to me? I was like, when was I not talking to you? he's like, kind of trying to get your attention earlier. I was like, I'm so sorry. I was like, just like, if I'm like that, just like go, hey, and just grab me, like, because chances are I'm just a world of my own. Yeah. So had a kiss, all the rest of it. Like, he's not somebody I would have normally met in regular. Do you know what I mean?
Right.
Like, if I'd have seen his profile, I'd have been like, all right, it's cool, but you're miles away. Like, there's not even any point in talking to you, kind of thing. Yeah. But like, that night we had a kiss, and I was like, damn. I was like, oh, okay. I was like, I'm gonna go get some food, and like, oh, that doesn't happen very often. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna get food. Went back with my mate to their room. We were like, because we were like, oh, we'll get food and we'll just hang out. And he's texting me, and I was like, I didn't even check my phone. The next day, he was like, oh, I was like, I am really sorry. I was like, I didn't even look at my phone. Like, I didn't expect anybody to text me at 5 a.m, so why would I look at my phone? Yeah. Like, and he's like, okay, you're just not interested. No, not true. I was like, no, not true. Yeah. So the next day I was like, hey, are you awake when I finished my shift at like 4 a.m? And he's like, yeah. So I was like, all right, cool. So I went down to his room, and all I could hear was fucking, and I was like, do you know what, I'm not going to be rude and knock, like, I was like, it's fine. So I went to my other friends. I was like, yeah, we'll grab a drink. So he's texting me. He's like, are you coming down? I was like, I did come down. You were busy. Mm-hmm. And he's like, I am so sorry. I was like, for what? We're a lifestyle event. Why are you apologising? Like, it's totally cool. Yeah. So he's like, can you come to my room? I was like, yeah, all right. I'll swing by and then I'm going to bed. Yeah. We ended up fucking till daylight. Get out. I was like, okay. Like, I was like, I need to sleep. I've got to be at work in like an hour. Passed out, woke up with like 3 minutes before my shift. I was like, I was like, shit, I need to like, yeah, bye. Yeah. I got on my shift and I was like, my underwear's in your room. I was like, hey, so I've just realised in my running out the door in last night's clothes, my underwear's in your room. He's like, yeah, I'll give you it later. I was like, yeah. So he didn't believe, he was like, because when he found out, he's like, oh, I didn't know she did content, like, shit. So the other day I made this TikTok. And I was like, so, confessions of a corn star. When you meet somebody that's not content, but they fuck you better than content, and they're the only person you think about. Didn't name him, didn't anything, didn't even think anything of it, because people would like, the people leave like fans leave comments and things, and he texts me, he's like, your TikTok. Kind of stumbled across it. He's like, who are you talking about? I was like, oh, the muggle. he's like, never did I think I would, like, I was like, that you would fuck so. He's like, no. And it's like, as you say, like, you never imagine who you're going to meet, who you're going to bump into, nothing. Yeah. He's like, okay, I just met this Scottish lady that that doesn't even live in America. Like, what the fuck? He's like, I'm like, yeah, hi.
Hi, here I am.
He's like, and then I find out that your roommate is my friend. I was like, yeah, how about that?
That's awesome.
I hadn't even met his roommate. The first day I met him was the first day of the event. Because I was like, I'll share with whoever, it's fine. Like,
Yeah.
it doesn't matter to me, but we're on different shifts, like, bed.
Yeah.
I was like, that's kind of hilarious. Like,
that's awesome.
he's like, did you sleep with him? I was like, sleep with him as in, like, lay in the same bed, or do you mean did I fuck him? He's like, well, both. I was like, yes, both. Mm-hmm. He's like, oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I was like, he was kind of cute. I was cold. He's like, what? I was like, nah.
You ever try to reenact, like, things you've done in real life to, like, your content?
Yeah, and it just doesn't work. Because it's like, the vibe's not there, the connect isn't there. You're trying to explain a moment, and it's like, yeah, that moment is kind of, like, best left, and, like, I'll just enjoy that moment and savour it. It becomes like a wank bank thought.
Okay. Yeah. Kind of makes you, like, chuckle a little bit. And then they're like, what are you laughing at? Oh, nothing.
Yeah, nothing.
Keep going.
Yeah, yep.
So we were kind of briefly talking about the term swinger and stuff. Like, so you've been in for 20 years in the lifestyle. And do you think that term's changed, or do you think it's just kind of expanded?
No, it's changed massively from when, like, I first started.
Yeah.
Because we didn't have, like, the internet, we didn't have any of that. It was... You met people, you had phone numbers, you couldn't even text, you would call somebody. Mm-hmm. And like, hey, we're all going to meet at, you know, such and such a bar or whatever, and you'd go back to their house.
Yeah.
Or, you know, again, you're at a party, you're invited to, like, oh, there's something on, okay, cool. Mm-hmm. And then you find out it's... But there was never any of this, and I think once it became, like, social media, you know, it attracted a lot of different people. Oh, are you on such and such? No, what's that? Mm-hmm. So people that don't even know what it is are signing up. Oh, I can get a fuck on here for, like, you know, and I just message somebody. That's not what this is.
Right.
And then I stopped hosting events, so I hosted until COVID, obviously didn't host during COVID, went back after COVID, and it was so different. You know, well, why have I got to pay to, like, well, because the club cost me money, and the DJ cost me money, and the security guards cost me money, and so, like, I'm not doing it out of the goodness of my heart, like, I'm not doing it to be paid, but I need to be covered for what this has just cost me. Right. You know, this has just cost me £1,000. I would like to recoup that, otherwise I'm paying for all of you to have a night out. Like, true. In essence. Oh, well, if I'm coming, like, how many did I get to fuck? It's not a brothel. Right. And they're like, well, no, because if I've got to pay, like, you know, 20 quid, I'm like, yeah, that's the kind of standard. I was like, if you went to a lifestyle club, you'd be paying 60 to 80. Right. So you're paying 20 to come. There is the ability to play here. The club does have a sex license. It is mainly a social event. That's why it's called social. Right. But I don't prevent people from playing. But that is not the primary focus. Right. And just about every male or every couple, well, no, I wanted this and it's not a candy store. Like, I'm sorry. Like, well, you think you'd come in here and just pick things, like, off a shelf? And, right. Oh, but well, I paid, so I should get to fuck at least 10 women. How does that work?
On my best day, I'm like lucky to have the energy for 5.
And then I would go to other people's things, and I'm like, maybe it's the area, you know, like, maybe this is just like an uneducated, you know, all these new people, influx, and I used to host up and down the whole of the UK. So I would go to, like, a different club that I'd hosted it previously. I'll go to an event, same attitude. Well, I paid 50, so do I get to fuck you? Well, no, I'm the host, so I'm kind of busy, for one. Mm-hmm. So if I do want to play once, you know, last doors, the last entry, like, it's going to be with somebody that, well, I've paid, so I should get to fuck you. Right. No, I'm not attracted to you. Yeah, but we're swingers, so it doesn't matter. No, that's not what swinging is. So I got to a point, and I was like, you know what, I'm going to have, like, a hiatus, because this is not, you know. Yeah. And then the UK sadly started doing what's called these gangbang parties. Swinger gangbang parties. Yeah. Where the girls are paid to fuck anybody that comes through the door. Oh, yeah, no, we have them here too. And I'm like, but that's not swinging. I was like, do you really think that I would want you to put your dick anywhere near? Right. Oh, but swingers fuck everybody. No. So I was like, no, I'm good on it now. Like, yeah. And that is pretty much what the UK is now. It's either people kind of, like, you know, messaging behind each other's backs, or, like, it's all in secret, and I'm like, this isn't swinging. Right. Like, I have the wife's number, the husband's number, like, all of it.
Right.
And there's no secret anything.
Right.
It's like, I can't fuck with this.
Yeah.
So obviously American attitudes are slightly different. It's still very much, well, in most of the areas I've been to, it's very much the open, transparency, honest communication. There's nothing hidden about it. Don't get me wrong, there are people that I've come across that say their lifestyle that aren't really lifestyle.
Mm-hmm.
But on the whole, it's like, oh no, this is like kind of how I remember it.
Yeah.
This is normal.
Well, I've been appreciating a lot more like podcasts popping up talking about the lifestyle, and that was like the whole purpose of why we're doing it.
Yeah.
Because, you know, and I've said this plenty of times, like I wouldn't consider this place a swingers club, but it is a good stepping stone.
Mm-hmm.
It is a good place to like figure out what you like. And everyone I talk to that comes in here as a customer, I'm like, look, like, don't call yourself a swinger. You know, like I call it subcategories.
Yeah, exploring.
Yeah, there are subcategories. You could say, like, if you want to try out further, or you want to try out playing, but like if you're a couple, like, you know, it's not just swapping. There's half swaps, full swaps. There's like all kinds
swap, there's this, yeah.
Yeah, and like, so you gotta test it all out.
And I say to couples every time, I'm like, discuss your boundaries before you go to a club.
Yeah.
Like, make sure you know what's okay and what's not okay.
Yeah. Because, like, eventually what's going to happen is, like, if you don't communicate, and I've seen this plenty of times where you see a couple and maybe they might be attractive, and then they say, hey, let's do this. And if you're staring at each other for longer than, like, 2 seconds, then one's, like, trying to communicate non-verbally, like, what do you think? I don't know. Like, well, you should have talked about it before.
Yeah, that's the conversation before you get here.
Because what happens if you guys, like, if they say something like, let's exchange numbers, then that's another can of worms.
Yep.
Because you still gotta, like, a lot of people still gotta, like, they like to keep their private
separate life.
Yeah. So you never know, you know, and but this is a good place. I try to preach and tell people, like, this is what it is. The younger crowds, you know, I used to have guys follow me, and like purposely, like I said, see how I do it. Like, this is how I do it.
Yeah.
And then I go to a couple, and like, and I have a game basically. I'm like, look, if you talk to a couple, they're already here. This is a sex club.
Yeah.
Right. That's 60% of the commitment is being here, and the other 40 is actually disrobing or whatever.
Yeah.
So the longer, if you're gonna conversate with someone and if they actually open up and start talking to you, believe me, the longer you could talk without talking about sex, the more success you'll have, right? And you can talk. I mean, don't talk about baseball or like God or the Bible or something like that. But it's something like,
don't come into politics. I'm like, oh,
don't
no,
talk about politics.
No.
Like, don't talk about, you know, the island. You know, but you just talk about just.
But I say that to people, like, if I'm in a club and the first thing I get is like, so what are you into? I'm like, I am done. Like,
right.
Next.
Right.
And they're like, really? I'm like, yeah. Like, I'm sorry, no.
Yeah.
Like, that is a really shit subject. Like, of all the things you could ask me,
yeah.
What are you into?
Right.
Gardening, cooking, traveling. Like, oh no, I mean, no. Like, we're not having that conversation. Like,
have you ever had someone show you a picture of their junk?
Yes. I'm just like, that's cute. What do you want me to do with that?
Let me zoom it in for you.
Yeah.
See that? 4K right there. 4K. It's my flip phone.
Don't. They met people on Twitter. They're like, "Hey, babe," and I'm like, "Yeah, it's a dick pic," and I'm like, "What? Why are you sending me a picture of your dick? Like, you think I don't know what one looks like?"
Yeah.
And they're like, "Oh, well, you might want to fuck mine. Why?" With all the creators in the world that I can actually go and have sex with on camera and make money from it, that are tested, and I can enjoy. Why do I want your dick from God knows where? The best one is the ones from prison.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, babe, my dick's so hard in the cell looking at your... What? And then they'll send a video of them sat in the jail cell wanking.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay.
Sometimes I get, like, video clips from guys of their scenes and they want me to critique. Because they like my work and like, oh, you did great and I like your work. and it's flattering for me, you know, because I'm just a guy, you know, whatever. But they're like, can you look at my content and see where I'm going wrong? And I'm like, okay, you know.
Yeah.
So this is a good tip for all you guys out there. So I'm looking at it, and I see like the guy looking at the camera like the whole time. And then I see like
awful.
And I see like this much of the girl's ass, and that's it. I'm like, and I tell him like, look, I would definitely not do any pleasure myself watching this video because it's not about you.
I've said that to so many people that I've shot a scene with them, and then obviously you look at the footage afterwards, and I'm like, you're watching the camera the whole time.
And then they're like this.
Yeah, it's like, oh, yeah, and I'm like,
they're like,
but you're watching the camera. I'm like, you're not even looking where your dick's going. I'm like, what? Like, what are you aiming at? Like,
the girl's just sitting there like, probably rolling a blunt or like eating a piece of cake. Like, she would do anything, watching TV, you know, like, paying her bills. I don't know, like, I'm just like, wow.
So if I don't get any interaction from like my co-performer, I'm like, I switch off.
Mm-hmm.
Like, okay, so we might still be in the scene, we're still having sex, your dick's in me.
Yeah.
I'm already like, right, if I order my Uber and then I can go to the store and I've got this to do, and I'm like, oh, where are you going to come, baby? Like, hurry up. Like, I'm hungry now.
Yeah.
But you can't say that when you're, it's like,
right.
It's like, yeah, if I've switched off in the scene, like, this is going to be shit. How the hell am I selling this?
Right. Exactly. I tell him, I was like, look, like, you got to do better. Like, focus on her. You know, and
you get the ones where all you can see is their arm, and I'm like, well, I can't see any penetration. I can see your arm.
Yeah.
Like,
well, I see like this camera angle could be good if it's done right. So because I've tried it before, it does work, but which where they get that under, and they get like
you can see like that looks cool.
Yeah.
But when all you can see is like her hip and an arm. It's like,
exactly.
Like,
yeah.
Well,
yeah. Then you just see.
Point?
Yeah.
Like,
I'm like, I don't know. I'm like, I kind of into it, but kind of. And I'm
or
like,
when they decide to try and do the POV when they move the camera, and like you get the back of their head.
Yeah.
They're like, okay.
Yeah.
Her hair looks wonderful.
Right.
Credit to the hairdresser.
If the quality looks like someone from pick a non-offensive country.
Be careful.
Yeah, no. Someone that's not gonna hunt me down.
Yeah.
Uzbekistan, and like I'm like no way, like no way. It's like, and you're from LA and you got this quality. Like, I don't understand it.
I've seen a few and I'm like, what did you do? Like, how is it this bad? Like, did you just run around with the camera? Like,
right.
Whoa, like, yeah.
The only times where I think it's appropriate, if they intentionally make it look like that, because I've seen some couples, these are people that are like that you would never expect to do a sex tape or a sex scene. And it just looks believable.
Like I get it. Like a lot of my friends say they love amateur porn. Like so that's their favourite genre.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I get that. You know, like the couples at home, you know, one night and it's like they're fucking around. They're just they're gonna record and make a sex
super
tape.
Sexy.
Yeah, like that's fine. I was like, but when you've got it and you're like, oh wait, hold on, I'm gonna move this and oh that light's really bright and then like you can't actually make out a damn thing.
Right.
Or you can see like half her foot and the floor.
Yeah.
It's like, well, come on.
Yeah.
Like you're telling me you paid zero attention to the fact that you're recording the floor.
Yeah, and I'm very like observant. I'm not OCD or nothing like that, but like if I could see like a sock or like something out of place, I'll know.
Or I'm like, why have you got all that trash in the corner of your room?
Yeah.
Like at least move that
like
first.
really, Sbarro pizza.
Yeah, so Sbarro's okay. I don't mind, but not in my scene.
Not in the scene. Yeah.
To be fair, when I was in Colombia, there was a Sbarro pizza, and instead of having like garlic knots and stuff like they have here, they had this. I don't know what it was called because I can't remember the translation. But it was like a garlic bread, like the knot idea is the breaded thing. But inside it was like tomato and spinach and stuff, and on top of it was cinnamon and nutmeg and ice and sugar. And I was like,
wow.
oh, it's like savoury, sweet. And I'm like, I don't even know what this is, but it's amazing. I'm just going to eat it. So yeah.
Yeah. Always funny.
Sbarro in Colombia has amazing little side dishes that you don't get anywhere else.
That's cool. Nice. I'm gonna try that. What's the goal in the future? Like what? Because it seems like you do a lot of traveling and you see a lot. And like, is there something that you pick up from here that you like to take back over there, or do you just try to blend it all together?
No, so the UK, it has pretty much 0 production companies.
Mm-hmm.
Content creators, I mean, I've moved like the entire length of the UK to be in the most populated area of creators. And I'm like, well, why am I flying to Europe to go and get TTS test when I fly back and I'll have 1 shoot a month? I'm like, this is hell of expensive.
Yeah.
I can go to Europe and I can go get tested and I'll say, right, I'll hire an apartment for a month and I'll have maybe 15 shoots. Cool. Or I can come to the States, I can spend a month and I can have 60 shoots. I'm like, you know what? This makes much more sense.
Right.
And it's warmer here.
Yeah.
I think it's warmer here.
Yeah.
Like I've spent maybe 5 weeks in the UK this year.
Oh wow.
And I'm just like, it's cold, it's miserable. Like every time I log into any of the chat groups it's like, I'm done, it's okay.
Mm-hmm.
But I love travelling. I travelled before anyway.
Yeah.
So I've always went to different countries to go, experience the culture, the food, even if I don't shoot anything, it's like, you know what, I've enjoyed, 2-3 weeks here, a month here, whatever. It's been nice. I've got to meet new people, discover new cultures, brush up on my languages. I speak 7 languages, but if you're not there, you kind of lose them.
Right.
So when you go back, it's like, I know what you just said, but I can't reply to you. Like hold on a second. Let me try and remember what that word is.
Yeah.
But yeah. So for me, it's travelling, it's meeting new people, it's seeing different things, it's trying new technologies, and seeing what works.
Right. That's cool.
Keeps me out of trouble.
Yeah. Do you is there anything that you haven't done that you want to do as far as filming wise, or even this lifestyle? Because I ask that because like I tell people all the time, like if it wasn't for making content and creating content, I would have been out of the lifestyle because I felt like I've hit all the things I wanted to hit. Like and
yeah, I think I probably hit everything that I want to hit in the lifestyle. Like I still enjoy it from a social aspect. Like I can still go to a lifestyle club and not play, and I can enjoy my evening and I can enjoy meeting new people. And
yeah,
it's not like there's I need to play because I'm here.
Right.
It's like, no, you know what? I'm cool with it.
Yeah.
I would much rather hit up a friend with benefits and be like, hey, are you free? Like I know it's good sex.
Right.
Like I know they're tested.
Right.
It's like, you know what, this is much easier for me than risking,
That's true.
Because, condoms aren't infallible.
Right.
But as much, however careful you can be, it's like, it still happens.
Right.
Content-wise, there's loads of things I want to do content-wise, it's finding the people to do it with. Like, I love cosplay. I want to do green screen, but hardly anybody understands green screen.
Right.
And it's having all the equipment and, and then you try and explain it to people, they're like, are we not just like, 20-minute scene Gonzo? And I'm like, I don't want to do a 20-minute Gonzo scene. Like Gonzo has its place, I'm not knocking it.
Right.
I've done Gonzo, I still do it on occasion. But I'm like, you know what, I'd much rather like expand.
Right. And
have some fun with this and then do new things. The one green screen scene that I had was a cuckold scene where my cuck had a gimp mask on and it was like a medieval torture playground. Ew. So like going back in the dark ages, and he stood there and he's like, oh, it's like all the noises, the booing, the hissing, and I got to throw cabbages at him. So all you see is these cabbages like launching in like real life cabbages.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah. I was like, let's have some fun with this.
That'd be cool if you had the callow.
I know, I was like, but just trying to get everything like, it's like. And then the scene itself was me strapping dildos to his hands and making him like, rah, 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 like the whole way through the scene.
It'd be cool if you do like what's that one movie with Mel Brooks? Anyways, they had the coconuts with they make horse noises like they're riding a horse.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, it'd be like yeah, it'd be like galloping in, like making the sound effects and stuff like whoa.
I wanted to do it for the one I did last year, so I did a Mario Brothers porn parody, and I was like, please, can somebody let me? Can we hire one? Can we whatever? And everyone was like, you are going like over the top, like because I had everybody in different Mario characters, like everybody bought the outfits. And I was like, this would have been so much more fun to have like the green screen of like, oh my god, we're going through the pipe. Oh, I'm on Luigi's dick. Like, like that would have been so much more fun.
Yeah. We did this one recently, and where I think I might have told you, but where we did the whole confession booth and
yes,
and the whole priest and the and the hole and the candles and everything. It was, and we even made like the noises, like how like in Latin how I pray.
Yes.
It was pretty sick. Yeah.
I had people years ago. We did it maybe back in 2017. We did like a nun, vicars and nuns did it. So I had like the nun outfit on, and it was very tiny. It's like the crosses over the nipples and everything.
Yeah.
And people were like, "You're gonna go to hell," and I was like, "I fucking hope so." I was like, because my idea of like maybe when people like regular people say hell, that's all sex and like this and that, and I'm like, I hope so.
Yeah.
Like I hope when I die it's just like a big fucking orgy for the rest of my existence.
And no one has STDs and
like you just fuck. That's it.
Yeah.
And they're like, what? I'm like, well, if that's like the regular version of hell, I'm like, sign me up. I'll go now.
Right. That's funny. I always want like these old like Italian, like 90s Italian kind of porn, where like the nun is at the movie theater and there's two guys on each side, or like they're at a park and they're riding a bicycle and just the wind's blowing the skirt up kind of thing. I like that kind of vibe, you know. I wish I could do more of that, like on the strip and stuff, without like all the people around. Yeah, that'd be pretty nice. And
I see it all the time on like people do it and they do it on Fremont Street and things, and I'm like, yeah, but there's people there, there's kids, and you're like,
right.
I'm like, it's kind of,
But if you had a green screen of the
so
background,
you could make believe it that it was, you could be anywhere.
Exactly. Yeah, it's true. Well, that's why I like this club, because like you could kind of make in your room anything you want in here. So that's why people like coming here. And sometimes regular couples say they ask me to film them, like just be the cameraman. I'm like, I don't mind, because I'm a people pleaser. I'm the same way. Like I don't need to have sex in here. I pretty much hide in this cave and pass out, or do computer work. But people do knock. People do ask questions. I'm happy to answer them and explain to them, and then like if they have suggestions, or if they ask me for suggestions, like what they could do at home to spice it up as far as like camera, like filming and stuff, I tell them. And I've met couples where women especially, they love looking at themselves, and they do this thing where like they will like film and I tell them, I say, you should like masturbate and film yourself, right? And then when you're with your mate, play it on TV. Yeah. And then watch him get off, and then you can watch yourself get off to yourself, and you can kind of look at each other kind of thing, and it's different.
Hot,
yeah, and make it look like you're at a sex theater. Just have little clips and compilation, bundle it all together, and yeah.
I mean that is true. I did one scene like that, and it wasn't even an intentional scene. We shot in France, but the guy that was filming it had it on a projection screen, so we were watching ourselves fucking while we were fucking.
Oh, nice.
But it was being recorded at the same time, and I was like, "This is hot as fuck." I'm like,
right.
I'm like, I like this. Like, this was fun.
Yeah.
And it's probably one of my most kind of fun, like, bit stand out of like, wait, like.
Yeah.
Because usually you don't, you might be able to see the screen or something, but you can't really look at it because then it's like, what are you looking at? Like,
right.
But to have it projected on the wall, and I was like, oh my god, I'm watching us fuck while we fuck. Like, this is hella dope.
Right. Exactly. Right. And it's a good way to like step into coming to a place like this, because you gotta get used to people watching you.
Yeah.
And I always tell people, take baby steps, just work your way up, watch people, and then maybe do oral on each other, and like in a room, and then be out in the open doing oral, and then or just heavy makeout, whatever, have your tits out, like you do whatever you want, just until you had enough of your cup, and then just take off or take a break, and do a little bit more, and that's how it starts, and kind of like you when you first time you said you saw people going in and out of these rooms.
Yeah, and I'm like, okay. Everybody's like wandering around. I'm like, cool.
Yeah, when I first started coming here, I didn't do anything for like 3 or 4 trips until it sunk in. Like, oh, okay, this is safe. You know, this is cool. You know, then you do it. Yep. Before we take off, one, I had fun. This is I've learned so much from you.
Thank you.
But before we sign off, is there anything you want to say to the fans? Maybe plug, or like maybe where are you going to go to any conventions, or I know there's fetish shows, or where they could find you, like websites or anything like that?
So thank you to my fans. The majority are lifestylers that have followed me since I started creating content, basically. You can get me on livieblainn.net, or you can just go to Google and put in my name. I will be at the ASN Awards show in Florida next month, in August. I'm not sure when you'll drop it. So yeah, August 2025 I'll be in Florida. And then after that I'm not sure. I think I'm going to Urban X as well.
Oh.
In LA. So Urban X and ASN.
Cool.
And then I'm going to go on some mad self-discovery journey doing random things for the rest of this year.
Oh, that's cool. Oh, in the States?
No, I'm going to go back around South America and Asia and just immerse myself in like surfing and making furniture and random stuff and just,
Nice.
Giving back to the community.
Okay. Oh, yeah. Well, definitely what we'll do also, we're going to put the links in the description box.
Oh, yes.
So when we do that, just make sure you follow Miss Livie and follow us.
You can see my random adventures.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, 20 years of experience, and this is a good sex club. So, I'm sure they could ask you any questions about the lifestyle stuff.
Yep. I get random questions all the time, and I'm like, I'll usually say, if I'm not traveling, I'm like, I'm happy to answer that. Or, because Wi-Fi, as you know, when you're traveling is kind of hectic.
Right.
Yeah.
A little bit all over the place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But no, I answer questions. Like, it's not like how you have to pay a fee to DM me or anything. Just drop me a message.
Cool. Well, again, I want to thank you for checking us out, checking out the club, and being our guest here. And you are welcome anytime.
It's been fun. Thank you.
Yeah, and I want to thank you guys for checking us out, and be sure to like and subscribe. And until next time.
Thanks for watching the Green Door Podcast. For more content, click the links below, and don't forget to like and subscribe, and to follow our guest social media accounts.